Hello everyone. Myself Gaurav Kumar Vani, Assistant Professor Agriculture Economics at JNK Jabalpur. Today we are going to talk about NSSO data downloading and extraction with R software and MS Excel. Let's begin our topic. So we know that National Sample Survey Organization conducts various type of surveys. And this is done under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, Government of India. And this is a huge survey, and the data is also packaged in various formats for us to use. And for that, the guide to download data is also provided on the MOSPI website. The link is given here. You may go and download the PDF and see it for yourself, all the steps. Then next is Nestar Explorer software. Once you get the unit level data from the website, then the data must be decoded in the required format using this Nestar Explorer software. The link is given. You can download the software as well from the link and install it on your system. So next would be all the steps that are required in downloading and extracting the data using this Nestar Explorer are illustrated. So we go to this mospi.gov.in website, and once it is open, we have to scroll down and search for further below, download tables and data. Once you go there, there is something called National Data Archive. It will take you to some external website. There so many surveys are listed. I am interested in annual survey of industry to illustrate the case. Then we go to that web page, and from there are so many surveys for different years. I am interested in 2016-17 because in this year some definitions had changed. So this is the one I am interested in. Again, we are interested in micro data, so we have to click on get micro data, and then we have to go down. But see, you have to create a profile on this website, and then only you can see this get micro data. So you can click and download this data, but you need to first create the link, activate the link which is given to your Gmail or email account, and then after activation again you need to fill some details on the MOSPI website. I have not done it in this video how to do that, but steps are given in PDF as well. So this file in the .rar file is getting downloaded, and it will take some time to get downloaded. So once it is downloaded, we have to unzip it. So that will show you, and it's taking time depending upon the internet speed. And then we must understand that after unzipping it, we'll get one file which we will open it with Nestar. I have already installed the Nestar software, so I need not illustrate those steps. So this is the file which has been downloaded, and once you open it with WinZip, so you can unzip it at your required location. So it is getting unzipped, then close it. Let's go to the location where it got unzipped. So it's here, and then double click on it. So since Nestar is already open, so it's already linked to that file format. So Nestar Explorer has opened it, so you can see the detail who has collected what. Then if you click on the data set, it's saying 22 variable and 68,105 count. Again, when you click, it will show further details as well. Then we'll go further. Once we go further and click on the variables, you can see all the variables as we see in a spreadsheet, they are all visible. And you can see the width as well as string length, both are provided. String length here is 5 and the width is also 5. This is very important when we deal with the fixed width data format, and when we have to cross verify. So here we see Jammu and Kashmir in the state, but when you get it in the delimited file format, only quotes will appear. The names will not appear like Jammu and Kashmir, and there are so many other variables, and you should always be concerned with width. Then you can go to file, export all data sets for different schedules. So you can specify the location, then you can create another folder, and you can also choose in which file format you want to download. I have chosen here fixed width format. You can choose delimited also. Then I am also creating a subfolder by name data sets. Data, I created data, clicked OK, so I got it in the folder data. So all the text files are available now in this folder. Then going next, now the question comes, why only delimited when there were so many options for SAS, SPSS, then eViews and Strata, particularly Strata, because people are very much concerned we should do NSSO data extraction with Strata, but all the names I have taken so far are a proprietary software. You need to pay some big amount for these, and we being in institutions where so much fund is not available, so I will illustrate these cases in MS Excel and R software. So coming to the delimited text files, so a delimited text file is a type of text file used to store data where each line represents a single entity and each line has a field separated by a delimiter. So tab delimiter, so in some cases it's /t, so it is called as TSV files. If you see a text file where only a space is equal to a tab space, then you should understand it is a TSV file format, though it may be .txt file extension. In old system there used to be a file format called .tsv. Comma delimiter, this is commonly called as CSV files, comma separated value files, CSV files. Then white space delimiter, only a single space is given between the two different values for two different variables. Semicolon is also used. Sometimes colon is also used. Then quotes are also used, double quote or single quote. Sometimes pipes are used, which is single vertical line, slashes, either direction, slashes may be there, or braces, curly braces may be used. So there are variety of delimiters, but most commonly used are tab, single space and comma delimiters. Going next, reading delimited files with R. So now we will load our text file by the same name, by same object name as the file name. Read.table is the function. We have used our this function with separation by /t. We have read the file. We have already also provided the column name vector, as you can see, col.names. In this data you can see there are 68,105 entries, 22 columns, as we could see in the Nestar Explorer when we were exploring the data. So again, coming to next summary, so you can use this control R, control enter to execute these commands. And good thing is BLK is showing length 68105. So that means it has all the cases that were required. Then BLK B201617, again object created with read.table command. Again separator is tab because this is tab limited file, so /t you can see. And column names were also provided by a vector. Here again we can see there are 68,105 entries and 12 total columns. So 12 total column you can match with Nestor Explorer where we can see data in the tabular format. Again loaded the BLKC 201617. So again this schedule data is loaded. So you can see everywhere double slash is used in the file path, and all everywhere column names are provided in double inverted comma as character vector. So you can see for each particular firm which was surveyed in annual survey of industry, in the schedule C 10 times each person is recorded, which we know by DSL because DSL is common across all the schedules. So you can see 10 times it is recorded, and we must be careful because the C had more observation than A and B. So we are going to merge this BLK A and B by name BLK AB by merge function, and the common thing is DSL. And then here we can see the DSL appears in the first column because based on this we had merged. It has 68,105 entries and 33 columns. There used to be 34 because 22 plus 12 is 34, but here it's 33 because one column was common, so it will be counted only once. So 34 minus 1 is 33. Now BLKC is already in the long shape, so we have to make it in the wide shape. So we have to use reshape command, and here we have converted into 58,678 entries. That means some firms did not have data on all 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 the required uh, I should say uh, entries 1 to 10 which was required. So some firms did not respond or data was not recorded, something happened. Now again we have to merge it. So by.x by.y means because DSL in C is written by capital, in AB it is written by small. So we have to use by.x by.y. So now you can see DSL is appearing and only 58,678 entries are appearing. Had you written all.x equal to true, all.y equal to true, then 68,105 entries could have appeared in this case. So this is all about loading data. We must be careful in reshaping the data as to which thing should come appear in rows. So in rows we are already doing it by DSL, and in the column whatever long format had many entries by serial number, so that should go to time variable. That means they should appear in the column names, and each column names will be indexed by or by serial number, so that serial number should appear after something. So separation by what? So it is underscore. And you must be careful in writing this character vector for giving the column name. So reading delimited text file with MS Excel. So it's again proprietary software, but on most of the laptops and desktops it is available by default. So here we open first the file which we need to read from the folder. data. See, unless you select a text file, it will not show the text file by default. So yes, here we click open. Yes, delimited. So you can read characters such as commas or tabs separated each field. Next, my header has my data has header, no. So it automatically detects this is tab separated, although there are options for semicolon, comma, and so many things. Just click OK, and here you go. And you can insert one uh, column name also. And from where to get, this is given in the layout file. And in the layout file, these are the column names. See, this is for schedule A. So I am copying all those very quickly. Control press down. Yes. Then come here. Then you, while pasting, you need to transpose it. Yes, transposed. And here you can see uh, everything has come into the required format. And you can check the required string length or width also to confirm it that data is in the proper shape. Going next, text file without delimiters. So very often data is provided on several variable but no delimiters are used. Such data on several variable appear as string of numbers like this. But to read this kind of data, we must know the width of variables, because there is nothing like delimiter. So there is no single space, no double space, no colon, semicolon, nothing. So instead of width strings, they also give length or byte length. So this is very useful in reading such a file. So this information is provided in the layout file. R is a function read.fwf to read such files. FWF means fixed width format. So how do you read it in R? So this is for the 77th round, uh, first visit, and here I have provided the width as a vector and column names as well. So once it is loaded, so you can see it is taking long time to load because the file is very heavy, and R takes some time depending upon uh, you know the RAM and hardware I have. So once it is loaded, we can view it and we can confirm whether it is loading the data. Meanwhile, you can see in the layout file the length is provided. So byte position is also provided: 1 to 3, 4 to 9, 4 to 8, sorry, 9 to 10, 11 to 13, 14 to 14. So byte length is 1, 15 to 15, byte length is 1, and still it's not loaded. It's taking long time. Let it take time. So once it completes the process, this red signal which is appearing here, this will go away. uh, so we have to wait. Yes, it's loaded, and here this red signal was there, it's gone. So you can see this round 1 is loaded. So view round 1 you can do, and you got everything in the correct format. So FSU serial number, round 77th round, schedule 331. So you can confirm here 331 is confirmed, which we saw earlier. 77th was also there, 773 was not there because this is a layout file of 70th round, so 773 is not provided. 331 can be confirmed, 77 can be confirmed. Okay, so this is one thing, reading it in R. Now we will see how to read it in fixed width file in MS Excel. So first thing is load the file uh, wherever it is. So I am loading the file, fixed width format. Again you have to specify it's a text file. Again, see here we are not going to do anything, but just choose a delimited file because fixed width will do. So remove this delimiter which was coming by default, click finish, and here you get the data. So you can see in one line one person's data is there, or one household's data is there, and what you need is now to uh, perform some action and record it as a macro. Once you record it as macro, then suppose this is for level 1 visit 1 data, and if you have to open such several files, then you can use those macros. So we'll go further and see. So here we use relative preferences, record macro, yes, we give it name of macro 1, so we'll use it later on. Press OK and select the whole of these, go to data. All the things which we are doing right now will be recorded in macro. So from layout file we know the byte position, so it's a double click means it will gone, yes, single click it's there, so that third position we have put. Then we have to again specify the position, so we have to be very careful. It's 8th, 10th, and further, as I have already written in my notebook all the positions, so I am carefully selecting the byte position by reading one by one, because how accurately I do it at this time, uh, it will record it in macro, although I can edit the macro and I will show you further also. uh, so we have to very carefully see and correct it. So you can see one by one I am carefully choosing by reading all minute things. So between 30 and 40 there are 10 places. So in between 135 there is a big line, and so that you can identify you have reached in between 30 and 40. Again between 40 and 50 you have a big line. So when you perform it by yourself you will realize that you have to read very carefully and avoid the mistake. Better it is confirm. uh, so and then you press, if you have done wrongly, then you double click on wherever you have selected wrongly, so it will go away. So likewise there are around 139 uh, digits or places in each row. So very carefully we are going further, and you can see each step is being illustrated here. Yes, I will demonstrate what has been done and tally it with the layout file also. Uh, this is 127th, then 139 is the last. Next. So we are not specifying if anything is in date or something. We treat all numbers as numbers. Then stop recording macros, view macros. Here you have got macro 1. Then go to edit. So VBA editor will open, and here you can see that 3, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15, 18, 20, 22, 24, then again 25, 29, 30, 32, 33, 35, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 49. What are these? So these are the byte position at which the byte length stops. 57, 63, 69, 72, 73, 74, 76, 77. Then 102 was perhaps not there. I will check it, and if not there, I will just delete it. So I'm going to tally, because as much I remember, yes, 102 is not there in the layout file. So after 126, 129 and 139 is there. So 102 is not there anywhere. So just delete it. So I wrongly clicked. So that's what I said. We have to be very carefully in clicking while we are using the fixed bit format and recording macros. So, but anyway, you can correct it. Then save it. I have saved it by Control S. We can export this file also, but you can click save here also, and you can but again you have to save the file as uh, anyway I'm not going to do this. Again I click the Control S to ensure everything is saved. Click and go to our file where macros are recorded. So you can check everything is in correct shape, right? Go to file, save as, browse, and here we have to save at required. So here we have to find where is our macro enabled workbook. I struggled initially, but it's in the perhaps beginning somewhere. Yeah, and here we go, macro enabled workbook. Save it as Excel macro enabled workbook. Yes, save. So your macro is recorded. So now anywhere you have to use it for level 1 visit 1 data, you have to get in the Excel format, you can use this. So we'll illustrate how to use this macro now. So let's use Excel. So again open your text data, which is going to be the same file. uh, Here we go to fixed width format data. Yeah, fixed width format data. Again choose text files. Again choose visit 1 level 1. Then don't use again delimiters, tab, nothing. Just click finish. So now we have to get it in the required format. Now you have to open the .xl sm file, which is having the macro, because in this file macros are recorded, and you have to go to our file where we want data in the required format. So this is the file. Go to view, go to macro, view macros, yes, run, and the work will be done like a magic. Yes. So you can again insert from the layout file the column names. It's pretty good if you tally also the things, and if you copy the what do I call column names. So because it will be easy for you to tally the byte length or string length or width of the column, and yes, home transpose, here you go, and you can check whether 77th round is there or not. Yes, 77 generated, again 331 generated, must be there, right? So you can go and tally. So schedule 331. So similarly we'll see more also. Here 01 generated level 1, because we are saying visit 1 level 1. So we have to go where is level. Yes, 1 is generated, but 01 will be recorded here as 1, because this is Excel and this is date and time of survey. So this is very typical. So this is recording not in the required Excel format all these dates. So 20 March 2019 is written as 20/03/19. You can see in the row 2, and again the date of departure or end of this survey is, for that particular case, was uh, 5th of April 2019, recorded as 5/04/19. So if you directly convert these into dates with Excel, it may show very wrong thing, and you need to again work on it to make it in the date format. So this is the lecture on NSSO data extraction. Thank you for watching me, and I have provided email ID. If there is any query, you can email to me. I would be happy to answer. I hope it was worth watching. Thank you.